chapter number 2, the living world. In that, next characteristic is a definite lifespan. Everyone having their definite lifespan. At a certain stage of life, living things become capable of reproduction. Later on in life reproduction stage, their organs become weak and still later their life becomes to an end. In other words, living things die. The lifespan of different animals and plants are different. Means all plants and animals don't have same lifespan. Their lifespan is different. For example, the lifespan of dog is about 12 to 18 years, while the ostrich lives for 50 years. Means the dog lifespan is only 12 to 18 years, but ostrich lifespan is 50 years. You may have wondered what exactly the living things are, how they come into being, and so on. See children's, definite lifespan means every living things have fixed lifespan. Life comes to become to the end and they die. Now see, this is tortoise. Do you know the lifespan of a Gain tortoise found on the Galapagos Island in South America is about 170 years. On the other hand, the lifespan of a mayfly ranges from 1 hour to 24 hours. Means the lifespan of this tortoise is 170 years, and see the lifespan of this mayfly is only 1 to 24 hours. Means there is a difference in between their lifespan. Different animals have different lifespan. Observe a honeycomb and a wall. What do you they made up of? Now here picture of wall and honeycomb is given. You may have seen the small compartments of a honeycomb. Now see, there are small compartments. These compartments are joined together to form a honeycomb. Means the joining of these small compartment, the honeycomb is made. A wall has bricks. To construct a wall, we firmly join the bricks together. How we made up of wall? See, we join the bricks together and wall is made. Similarly, a cell structure. Next characteristic is cell structure. Living things are made up of small units called cell. All, all the actions and processes in the bodies of living things are brought about the help of these microscopic cells. Some living things are made up of single cell. They are called as unicellular organisms. Unicellular means single, only one. On the other hand, the living things that are made up of many cells are called as multicellulars. Means many cells are present, that organisms are called as multicellular organisms. The amoeba and some other microorganisms are unicellular, while man, cow, mouse, cockroach, elephant, banana tree, the onion plant, etc. are all multicellular organs. All the characteristics of living things are seen in every cell of living things, where it is unicellular or multicellular. Means if the animal is multicellular, in that all the cells are present, that all the cells have same characteristics. Now see here one examples. Here examples are given. This is amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular, means only one cell is there. Then paramecium. Paramecium is also example of unicellular, means only one cell is there. One cell means unicellular organism. Cockroach, multicellular. Pigeon, multicellular. Elephant, snail, onion tree, banyan tree. All these are examples of multicellular organisms. Amoeba, paramecium, and bacteria. These are unicellular organisms. Cell structure is a main characteristics of living thing, even though the number of cells may vary. Now next, useful living things. Plants are used of Plants are used for household as well as industrial purposes. For example, fenugreek means methi, potato, okra, bhendi, apple, banana are used as a food, while vaska, hirda, beherda, asparagus are used as medicines. Animals are also useful to us. Dog, cat, cow, buffalo are kept for domestic uses. Fish, sheep, cow, fish, sheep, flow are used as a food, while animals like horse, oxen, camel prove useful in various occupations. The earthworm is a very useful in agriculture. Means if animals are useful, plants are also useful for us. Now, harmful living things. Harmful living things means living things which are harmful for us. Some animals and plants around us are harmful to man. For example, mosquito and flies spread disease. Mosquito and flies spread disease. That's why they are harmful for us. Cockroaches, mice, rat destroy our food. Lice, streak also spread disease. The bites of some poisonous lizard, spiders, snakes, and scorpions can even causes death. If wild elephant enter human settlements, they cause a lot of destruction. Means they destroy a human settlement. Some plants too can be harmful, as for example the dodera, paranthemum, and other seeds. Pods of the nettle, colossal leaves causes itching. Plants like oleander, latana having strong odor means smell. The dhotra plant is poisonous. Uncontrolled growth of fungi and algae in water pollutes drinking water and may cause the spread of disease. Means they spread disease in water. The wild animals that hunt other animals for food are called predators. For example, tiger, lions, wolves, leopard. Sometimes, due to deforestation, such animals enter human settlement in search of food and may kill domestic animals or people. Means uh, man cut the trees, destroy the forests. That's why the wild animals come out in a search of food and they enter in a human settlement to search the food and they kill the domestic animals and kill the peoples.